started. All the systems, calculations and strategies, including how to access heavily discounted property deals. The international gold and silver trading and investing, and we also bring in other profitable business ideas and strategies. You heard Fawad, one of the guys there, saying about his vending machine business. A very lucrative business. Each machine brings him a profit of £1,000 per month surplus. Okay, so don't just look at property, look at other opportunities as well when we're looking at setting up business, and there's many of them that I'll show you examples of. This is just the Friday, the first day. It starts at 9 in the morning and it will finish at 9 at night. It's a 12-hour day. And I'm training all day. They call me the Green Machine. I enjoy it because it's what we do. And I'll be with you all through the 3 days, all the way through the sections. This is an example of what we typically teach on the first day. You can see the 5-point plan there. We saw yield as the first point of that today. You can see how to write those loan applications to the banks. Obviously being an owner of 24 peer-to-peers and helping many, many people set them up. If you went to a solicitor to help you set up a peer-to-peer, that's going to cost you £40,000 a loan. Do you realise that? You're getting it all for free in the training itself. You'll have the business in a box. Same with Repo Rescue. You can see it at the end here. You can see all the bits in between. The advanced financial wheel, we mentioned it earlier on. The generational wealth, the tax laws, tenancy law, everything that you need to know in the business. And I'm one of the few, there's only 5 of us in the UK. I'm an accredited trainer by UK government for training HHSRS. Again, I have not gone into that in any depth at all here today, but I can tell you that the industry wants you to get professional or get out. If you don't go professional as a landlord, it really is going to cost you a lot of money, both through the compliance and the tax laws, and government's engineered it to be that way. So it is a turning point at the moment. So I'm training professionals only to become, please write this in your notes, RSL, registered social landlords. So your tenants will be not only individuals, but government themselves. So you'll be an RSL, and you get a lot of grants for that as well, both in home improvements, and this is renovations on houses, and also then when you're looking at support then into setting up that whole business. So an RSL, registered social landlord, has a niche. I'm one of them in UK, and I train people to come under my umbrella. The government encourages that, as you can imagine. They want out-and-out professionals. So as we go forward here, a couple of points I want to show you. This is what you'll be receiving from me, and it's everything we've got. I guarantee you, you will not be sold another training on the 3-day training. We don't work that way. So what I'm about to show you is all the bolt-on bits that you need to go with the 3-day, both for the work beforehand and then the support afterwards, which we provide for you, so you've got the whole ecosystem. If I wanted to make money out of you, I'd sell you a series of 3 days. You've got one, you pay, other companies do that, we don't. Okay? The only other thing we do on a one-on-one is personal coaching. If a handful of you wanted that down the line, you wanted help and accountability to become multimillionaires, that's the only other service we do. We don't sell loads and loads of on-site training. Okay? So it's quite straightforward. You come to the free training here, you then buy into the 3-day, and for 99.9% of you, that's all you'll ever need. The 0.1% wants to be really, really high up. Could be 1 or 2 of you in the room here in a very short time. You may then pay for our time on a one-on-one. Okay, that's obviously taken out our time. But the connections where we plug you into is where we win with our competitors. I don't want to run any competitors down, but I would say they can't provide what we provide because we're situated in the industry of both the gemstones, with the bullion, and with the properties themselves, both on build teams, with the financiers. We finance in-house with our open packaging company, and we're quite big in what we do, so the ecosystem is unique in what we use. So you're receiving this. This is the how-to guide. You can take photographs of every slide here if you want, but I'll have them all in one slide at the end as well. So this is our toolkit workbook. This is following the McDonald's strategy. One of my best friends in the world is Ron Nancy. He's an ex-dairy farmer that fell out of a tree and is big in McDonald's. He owns more McDonald's operations than anybody else in the world. And he showed me the McDonald's strategy manuals, and I copied their idea. So every part of my business is strategically planned. And the ethos behind that for the training is simple. You can just follow the steps in the manual, and and you'll have exactly the same outcome. Does that make sense? McDonald's have a manual on how to wash a lettuce leaf. Right? So I put mine as detailed as that, and you'll be given that manual. It's evolved over the years. Worth $1,000, you'll have that for free. Everything you're going to have for free. Is that making sense? Okay, the price is going to be $2,1. I'm throwing all this in, and I want you to be very clear on that. There's no extra charge. I've told you the price. There won't be any discount from there, and there won't be any add-on from there. The price is the price, and that's the bottom that we can do it at for you in what we provide. All of the only change with this, we used to give this on a DVD sets. What we do now is give you the digital download link. It's a bit more planet friendly. So you'll have your username and password into downloading this information. You probably need quite a strong internet connection to do it in the one night, but if it doesn't do it then, you'll go back in and keep downloading. And that's the Investment Strategies digital download, which normally would sell individually for $2,000. We do sell it to China for $2,000 a pop. And the Chinese love it. They buy this product quite readily through an application called WeChat. So we sell through there. But you'll have that, obviously, as I promised, for free. The next thing we're adding on here is the hard copy documents that you need, the basic agreements to start a business. We call this the Wealth Kit. From our tenancy agreements, from the assured short tenancy agreements, through the shareholders agreements, partnership agreements, and you'll see the business plan and templates, etc. in there. We put a value on that of 100, although we don't sell it separately. And again, obviously that's for free. You take that away today. We've got the date here of the 3-day training. Again, a reminder, it's the 6th, 7th and 8th of September. If you can't make this date, you've got two options. There is a training in January next year. I'll speak more about that when you join me in a minute if you've got expression of interest and what goes on there. I will be speaking on the September training, I guarantee you, all the way through. This is 6th, 7th and 8th. And the other option, first option, is you could go into one of the 3 trainings next year that will be in UK. The January date's already set. And again, that's in the IBIS, and it's got holds 1,000 people there. When we look at option number 2, all of these trainings are high HD filmed by Ignite and their team. And that will be made available to you should you not be able to attend. So you don't miss out on any of the part. There is one thing you will miss out on, and that's your blueprint session. We sit down with you one-on-one in the breakout sessions during the training in order to help you with the business plan. And I say we, my whole team, not necessarily myself. These are millionaires and multi-millionaires that have trained before you. They've come through the system and they feed back and they help. So there's quite a few of us will be there sitting down with you on one-on-ones, including Mr. Ian Spreadbury, who you saw here today, and many, many others besides. We're dropping that price to 2,1 to make it official on slide. If you want to photograph that, you can hold me to that. That's 2,1 plus VAT. But that is an on-site price. That doesn't hold as a price after the day. It then goes to 3,000 again per seat without the bolt-ons. Okay, that would be just for the ticket prices. If we go forward here, the USB, the £10,000 worth, guess what? I promised it to you earlier on. You're going to get step 1 and 2 out of the 12 steps. And that will be all the prep you need, hours and hours on there, in order to get ready for the 3-day. You're going to take that away today as well, subject to conditions, which I'll explain next door in a minute. You're going to get that for free. The next thing is the blueprint session. We sit down with all individuals a number of times. You've all got different business strategies, so you'll all have a different blueprint and business plan. So you've got that set for the rest of your life, and that's my business partners who'll be helping you with that. Other people I've trained before who are now our coaches as well, they'll be sitting down with you and going through your future in great detail. That's free. It's priceless actually, but that's free. If you take a photograph of that, okay, there's the package and there's the price. You can see the values on the right and the price that you pay there, 2-1. Remember, it is for the 2 people who have to be business partners and or family members or lifetime partners. And obviously we check on that. Okay, so it's 2-1, second seat's free there. We want to encourage families obviously to invest together as and when we can. It's an individual, it's still 2-1. It's the same price. 2-1, there's no discounts for an individual, and there's a bonus there for the second person. That second person will also get a second business toolkit workbook and the right to share all the other information. Okay, only then one wealth kit and the white label right then to download all the other information. Okay, Now, if you're interested in that going forward, and you want to learn more, I'll be next door. You can see Chris is about to open the door. For everybody here, before I go next door, we've got speakers in there as well, and some seats where you can sit down. And I know it won't be the whole group, but I'm banking it on it won't be the whole group. If it is, we're in trouble. Some of you will be standing. But if you want to hear more about going forward with myself and Kevin Greenwells as a training organisation, I'm going to go in a bit more detail next door and explain exactly what the contractual engagements are, the payment processes, the way that we work. If you're thinking you can't afford it, it's not a problem. We'll show you how we can manage that. All I want with the people next door is people who are genuinely interested in going forward with myself and my team. If that's you,